When it comes to staging, most homes don't fail to sell because they weren't staged well enough. They fail to sell because the staging distracts from the light, the flow, and the function of the home. Those are the things that buyers actually make decisions on. So I made this video for sellers who want real results and not just social media validation. My name is Jonathan Van Gassen and I'm a local realtor here in Sarnia, Ontario, and I help sellers and buyers make confident decisions. And I've seen how homes are judged by buyers when they walk through the door and not just by how they look online. Now, if you're thinking about selling your house and you want a clear idea of the process, I've created a free guide for sellers that you can download at the link in the description. And if you wanted to walk through your situation specifically, there's another link there for my calendar and you can book a call with me. So let me clear something up right away. Staging your home isn't about creating a museum or mimicking a model home or copying something that you saw on Pinterest or on Instagram. The goal of staging, it's simple. It's to help get buyers through the door, and once they're there, help them envision themselves living there. That's it. When buyers walk through a house, they're not mentally checking off the decor choices. They're asking important questions like, does the flow of this home work for my life? Does this room feel dark or is it nice and bright? Or does it feel awkward or cramped or unfinished? The flow matters way more than the furniture. If the staging blocks the natural walkways, makes the room feel smaller, or creates confusion about how the space is being used, that works against you. I've seen sellers overstage a home to the point where the buyers feel distracted instead of oriented. Curb appeal is where everything begins. Before a buyer knows the square footage, the age of the roof, or the condition of the furnace, they've already made a judgment, usually while scrolling through the photos. And that first exterior photo is where they make the decision whether they're going to keep scrolling or actually book a showing. Clean lines, obvious entry points, and nothing that raises questions before they continue looking at the listing. Once inside, lighting does more work than anything else. So use natural light as much as you can. Open the blinds, clean the windows, and remove any heavy coverings that don't serve a purpose. And as for artificial lighting, consistency matters. Mixing bulb types and temperature make a room feel off even if a buyer doesn't even know exactly why. The warmth and the brightness in a room should be intentional and even. Shadows in the wrong places can make a room feel smaller and older than they really are. Now, here's something that most sellers will appreciate hearing, and that is you still have to live in the home while it's on the market. So a stage home doesn't have to be sterile, but it does have to be readable. Like I said, buyers want to envision themselves in the home and they're not admiring how disciplined you are. So that means neutralizing distractions, but not erasing all signs of life. Now here are some of the small things that matter more than you think. The paint touch-ups, loose handles, and minor repairs that you've been ignoring, buyers notice them, not because they're picky, but because they're projecting the future work, cost, and risk of owning that home. You don't need to fix absolutely everything, but you do need to remove unnecessary doubt. I've watched buyers forgive outdated kitchens or awkward layouts, but what really sticks with them is the feeling that a seller didn't even care to handle the basics. Now here's where staging can go extremely wrong. Some sellers focus on the visuals while ignoring the systems, the function, and the foundation of the home. The house photographs well, but once the buyers walk through the door, the whole illusion collapses. And that's a real dangerous trade-off because when the expectations are set high online and reality doesn't match, that negative emotion carries through the rest of the showing and the negotiations, if you even get an offer. Overstaging your home can work against your pricing strategy as well, because a home that looks like a showroom gets judged like a showroom. And when buyers don't find that, they start looking for leverage. Now on the flip side, understaging a home can create a whole different risk, because then buyers might underestimate the home's potential. The goal is balance, not exaggeration. So to sum all of this up, staging doesn't always mean bringing in showroom furniture. Usually it means using what you have, decluttering the space, and creating clarity for buyers. If buyers can understand the flow of the home, feel the natural light, and get a general sense that the home has been well cared for, that will remove a lot of the friction that kills many deals. So if you want a practical breakdown of what's worth doing and what's not, download that guide at the link below or book that call and we can go over your home specifically. And if you found this video helpful at all, give it a like and subscribe to my channel so you don't miss the next one.